Welcome. Today we're gonna be talking about our galaxy black hole, not as sleepy as we thought. This one right here, this shit right here, Sagittarius A black hole. The Sagittarius A black hole is the black hole in the center of our Milky Way galaxy, found in the Sagittarius constellation, roughly 27,000 light years away from Earth. So the Sagittarius A is fairly massive. It's about 4 million times more massive than our sun. So very enormous object. Black holes, as we know, they're very strange objects. I don't see. You start to think, nigga, how it's crazy how God was able to make a hole, a fucking hole, so intriguing. I've never seen this is another type of being. That's why I don't know if y'all know what God is, cause that's a whole nother. You know what I mean? You making holes intriguing, stuff like this. Sleepy black hole. Now naturally they would think that these black holes would be dormant. Black holes do have certain cycles where they do emit gravitational waves throughout that protrude throughout the entire galaxy. There are certain cycles that the black hole has for the galaxy itself. Some galaxies have multiple black holes in the middle, multiple supermassive black holes in the middle. Some galaxies only have one, but for our galaxy, the Milky Way, we have Sir Sagittarius A. And to be completely fair, something like this is, let's be realistic. It don't make no sense at all, especially when you come to find out that in this area where it's literally chaotic at its finest, chaos at its literal finest, where you got your supermassive black hole damn near, when you're dealing with stars, like our sun has a reach. Its heliosphere goes 1 light year. That's pretty far. If some of these stars that are close to the Milky Way center, they got that reach. You see what I'm saying? They don't necessarily got to be touching. Then when you got that reach, you should just stay. You gotta stay even further away. You see what I'm saying? Black holes got that reach. You see what I'm saying? So something like this, having all these stars close to the center, having all this dust, you damn sure got planets in this close to the center, and having multiple black holes that they've seen even orbiting the fucking Sagittarius A black hole. The crazy thing is, and the strange thing is that near black holes, they would assume that due to certain tidal waves and due to certain processes that go on near these black holes, that you naturally wouldn't have star forming regions near the black hole. But to the contrary, niggas were wrong. Turns out that in this Sagittarius A system, or this Sagittarius A black hole, around it they found over 200 young stars. And by young stars, I mean that these stars were probably no older than 10 million years old. You see what I'm saying? So these are very young stars that they're finding close to the center of the Milky Way. And to be precise, they found around 200 and roughly 6 million to 10 million years old. In Star World, nigga, that shit is young. You use an infant. You see what I'm saying? But how is they see? You have an abundant amount of material. So you not only have near this central black hole, you not only have other black holes, you not only have exotic planets, but you also have what are called primordial gas giants. You see what I'm saying? You have population 3 stars, the oldest stars in the entire Milky Way galaxy, sit close to the center. See what I'm saying? For some odd reason, they love it. I know what it is. It's probably the frequencies. They need it. They're nigga. For you to be an old ass star, you know what I'm saying? Your time might be coming up. It's best that you migrate towards the center and collect all that energy so that you can keep this process going. That's if I'm a star, that's what I'm doing. I ain't doing this. Nigga, we're 27,000 light years away from the center. I can't do this. You see what I'm saying? I respectfully, like, I know our sun has a cycle too where it comes closer and closer to the center of the Milky Way and then it disperses out. Them niggas ain't got that. Strictly stay inside. We don't like being too far from the center. That's when you start getting all type of reptilioid motherfuckers and all type of crazy. Look, we like to stay in high frequency areas. That's what we like. That's what we be. You see what I'm saying? But essentially they say that the black hole Sagittarius A isn't a good neighbor to be around, but the universe, I mean, it makes half sense. So regardless, if you try to put this together, it probably won't even match. The way that this stuff is kind of structured, it's very, very, very strange. But pretty much the Sagittarius A black hole, in 2018 they found evidence. Now I need you to understand. In 2018, niggas found evidence that there were thousands. Now, you know how niggas be wrong, so you might even throw millions in that motherfucker. Nigga, they said there were thousands of black holes, miniature stellar black holes, orbiting within 3 light years of the Sagittarius A black hole. Nigga, I mean, let's be serious. You orbiting that close, you 3 light years from the nigga. I know y'all are the same breed, so maybe it's not really, you know what I'm saying, it don't really do you to port. You see what I'm saying? It don't do you that much of a disservice or something. You know what I mean? But the amount of energy that comes off of these black holes, they said that when Sagittarius A is active, it's this is how crazy it is. When Sagittarius A is active, it's like spotting a glowworm in the forest that's as bright as the sun. That's what Sagittarius A does to certain atoms when it starts getting active. Imagine a fucking glowworm. I can't fathom this. I don't understand. It's beyond me. Imagine a fucking glowworm. Stop playing. Imagine a glowworm. Nigga is as bright as the sun just because black hole said so. You see what I'm saying? It's a very strange object. You need to understand the gamma ray bursts. It's a lot of different things that go into a black hole. When they see that these things are dormant, I don't know what dormant means. I mean, they say a lot of our volcanoes are dormant. To me, that probably means it's just doing something else. It's not doing its main, you see what I'm saying? But it's probably doing something else. Like, you may think it's inactive or it's not doing anything, but 9 times out of 10, it's probably doing some weird ass magnetic thing that you can't even detect. It might be emitting some random ass light fixture that you can't even detect, nigga, just because you calling the bitch dormant. But that's normally what happens. They call volcanoes dormant, then it blows its top off, and here we are, Tonga. Here we are, Yellowstone. See what I'm saying? But once again, something like this, the Sagittarius A black hole being absolutely mind-boggling to the humanoid being, it's even crazier because when you're dealing with the central part of the Milky Way, right? When planets and stars form, this is how fucked it is in close to the center of the Milky Way. In the most universal, harmoniously, nigga, intriguing way. This is how fucked it is. You have clusters, so we have protoplanetary stars that form in what they call suburb neighborhood. They call our part of the Milky Way the suburbs. I don't know why. So I don't know if the center of the Milky Way must be the hood, because I mean it's too chaotic. I don't understand what the terminology is kind of interesting that niggas hey, the terminology. So the center of the galaxy is the hood, but we're in the okay. So back to what I was saying with the motherfucking nigga, protoplanetary star, protoplanetary planet. You got these planetary disks that form planets. These disks are very interesting in themselves. The whole process that goes into them, all the whole shebang. You know what I mean? It's a very complex, systematic kind of process that goes on when you're building planets and building solar systems. In the center of our Milky Way galaxy, it says fuck all that shit. We finna, instead of doing 1 star, 2 stars like a normal, they call it the motherfucking suburbs. You could have the suburbs. I stay in the middle. Over there in the middle, that nigga said, I want 10. The cluster is able to make 10,000 stars at a time. Stop talking to me. At this point, nigga, I don't understand there's enough for everybody to eat, apparently, you know what I'm saying? Because you growing new stars that's 6 to 10 million light years old. You got black holes orbiting the center at 3,000 light years away. You got primordial population 3 stars that literally are the oldest stars. If you were to put a primordial if you were to put a primordial star in our solar system, that bitch is touching Pluto. So I don't understand when niggas, you gotta have the room for that. You see what I'm saying? For you to have multiple ones of them niggas, cause again, they eat all day. Just like the central black hole Sagittarius A eats damn near all day. My niggas are eating all day. So you could probably find one that's, nigga, I can't even, probably reaches the end of our heliosphere. You see what I'm saying? Which I wouldn't even doubt. It's probably a thing out there. But once again, they let us say the dormant black hole. I don't understand what dormant means. To me, it means it's doing something else rather than what its main purpose of what you guys say it's supposed to be doing is doing. The black hole that I don't know where it's taking us. The universe seems to not have an edge. So once we merge with the Andromeda and we're Sagittarius Andromeda A, or whatever the fuck they decide to call us, through the millions of years that process takes place, we will see how complex and compact even something like dual fixture galaxy is. Something of that nature. Are these stars gonna be flinged to the outer skirts? You see what I'm saying? Like it's gonna, or are they just gonna somehow try to stay in the middle? Because once again, I do believe that there's some form of, it's a weird dynamic, but stars can at some times break certain laws and make certain decisions. You see what I'm saying? Like, just as niggas say the story of when Jupiter was moving closer to the inside of our solar system, and Saturn told the nigga, look, nobody in this motherfucking planet is gonna tell me Saturn pulled the nigga Jupiter back. Nobody's gonna tell me that. Saturn had to talk to the nigga. There's no other way. You're not pulling it back. For what? How? You know what I mean? You don't even have a motherfucking gravity to do so. You don't have nothing to do so. You barely even got your rings like 400, 200 million years ago. See what I'm saying? Your rings ain't even like, your rings ain't even that old. You see what I'm saying? Like you naturally you just became, I'm not gonna say you just became this beautiful Saturn, but Saturn was not always the ring planet. You see what I'm saying? So even in itself, I don't believe that Saturn pulled Jupiter to where it is today. And this, now I believe there was some form of, I don't understand the dialogue. I mean, planets do sing to each other, so we do understand that with the way Saturn and Enceladus interact with each other magnetically, things of that nature. But back to jump on this, it just shows you that once again, the universe that you live in, I mean, the variables, the statistics that goes into it, the probabilities, all the strange fixtures. I mean, at the end of the day, you get where we are right now, and that's in the motherfucking Milky Way galaxy, close to Mr. Sagittarius A, 27 light years away. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna see y'all niggas.